Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Atif Sabir, and today I am here to share my review and thoughts on the famous TED Talk, The Puzzle of Motivation by Daniel Pink. Daniel Pink is a famous American nonfiction writer, speaker, and expert focused on the changing nature of work, business, and human behavior. Some achievements of Mr. Daniel Pink includes Pink has authored seven best-selling nonfiction books, which have been translated into 46 languages and sold more than 5 million copies worldwide. Highly popular TED Talk, his talk, The Puzzle of Motivation, is one of the most popular TED Talks of all the time. Government services. Prior to his career as an author, Pink worked as a politic and government services from 1995 to 1997 as a chief speechwriter. He also served as a speech assistant, special assistant of former Secretary of Labor. He was host and co-executive producer of National Geographic's television series Crowd Control. Now I start my review about the Tech Talks, The Puzzle of Motivation by Daniel Pink. The key ideas include by Daniel Pink begins the saying there is a big mismatch what science know about motivation versus many business do. His main arguments traditional incentives, money, bonuses, and rewards do not always motivate people well, especially for complex tasks. He proposed a new way of motivation through three elements: autonomy, mysteries, and purpose. The famous experiment, the candle problem experiment. To explain his points, Pink used a famous psychology test called the candle problem. In his talk, the people are given a candle, a box of thumbtacks, and matches, and asked to fix the candle to the wall so the wax does not drip on the table. A key concept here is functional fixedness. People do not think of the box of tags as anything but a container, while the solution is to in the box, use box itself, attach it to the wall and put the candle in it. Importantly, when one group of people was offered money to solve the problem quickly, they did rust. Then the group was not offered any rewards. This show that if then rewards can narrow people's focus, making creative or out of the box solution for harder way. The traditional reward fail for creative task. Pink argued that in many modern jobs, tasks are not mechanical. They require thinking, creative, and conceptual work. For such tasks, offered money or rewards often backfire. It reduces performance rather than improving it. The reason rewards designed to push people harder can actually restrict their thinking, make them less likely to explore novel solutions. According to Pink, many organizations are still stuck in outdated motivation models from the 20th century, which do not align with how people actually work best. No, back to his main theme, the three drivers of the true motivation. Pink offers a new operating system for motivation based upon 3 points. Number one is autonomy. According to Pink, give people control over their work, when, how, and what they do. Some companies allow employees free times to pursue their own projects. Benefits are when people have autonomy, they feel more responsible, more engaged, and more creative. Mystery include the desire to get better at something, to improve one's skills. Pink suggests that mystery is a strong motivation. When people see the progress, they start motivated. This is not just about being good, but continuously learning and challenging. The main and the final one is purpose. Doing work that is meaningful, part of something bigger and oneself. When people feel their work contributes to a broader case, they are more motivated and satisfied. Purpose connects their work to something important. It is not just about finishing a task or getting paid. For managing and leaders, Pink suggests rethinking how to motivate employees instead of relying only on financial bonuses. They should design work environment that fosters autonomy, mystery, and purpose. For the companies, embracing these three drivers might lead more innovations, better problem solving, and more meaningful engagement for workers. For educators, although Pinks speak mostly about business, his ideas also apply to school, giving students more control, helping them master skills, and showing them meaningful goals can boost in strict motivations. For individual who understanding what truly motivate can help them choose work that align with our inner drives, not just external rewards. The strength of the dog. Pink supports his claim with solid experiment and scientific studies rather than just opinion. The candle problem is a simple but yet a powerful illustrations. He frames his talk as a case, like a courtroom, which makes his arguments logical and compelling. His ideas are not just theoretical, they can be applied in a real world business, education, and personal life. The limitation of his talk, some mm, crisis might claim that being oversimplified, not all tasks can be made or feel independent or have a strong sense of purpose. And strict motivation might not work equally for all people or in contexts for routine or very unplayer task. Motivations like money might still play a role. While he talked a lot about autonomy, his does not deeply explore how to scale mystery and purpose in large organizations. Why this talk is important? It challenges us to rethink how to motivate people, not just with money, but in deeper, more meaningful ways. It aligns motivation with human psychology and modern kinds of work. It employs both leaders and the worker. Leaders can change how they run teams, workers, and can seek more meaningful works. The reflections, personal reflection, watching this talk made me question how I motivated myself. Do I value only rewards, grade, or salaries, or do I care about the purpose, mystery too? It also made me think about work environment in a job or a school. Give people freedom can lead to better result just pushing them with rewards. For educators or parents, this talk is a reminder to encourage in strict drive in children or students, not just bribe them with prize. It more institutional adopting models, maybe work and learning can become more human centered and meaningful. At the last, at the conclusion of the talk, Daniel Pink TED Talks the price, the puzzle of motivation is a powerful because it flips common wisdom. It is not way about money. His message is backed by scientific research, not just the motivation speech down. The three drivers, autonomy, mystery, and the purpose, provide a clear path for rethinking how we motivate peoples. While impelling these ideas may be hard by potential benefits, creativity, sacrification, innovation make it very worthwhile. Overall, at the end, the talk is insightful, relevant, and inspiring, and encourage us to build more motivation environment in work, school, and life. This is the end of my 2 day review. I hope that the people who watching me can easily understand about the talk and about the review. Thank you very much for watching me, for taking your time. Till then, for the next episode, Allah Hafiz.